Okay, this is going to be a pheasant tail soft hackle, so it's a variation of the pheasant tail nymph. To tie this one, you notice I have already a bead on, so I'm going to put a small bead on this one. I'm using a Mustad 3906B, size 12. It's a wet nymph hook. Using 70-aught ultra thread in black. Pheasant tail. I'm going to put a thorax of peacock, and I'm going to use hen hackle for the soft hackle. Oh, and small copper wire for the ribbing. So we start our thread. And tie in the copper. Then I usually use about 5 or 6 fibers from the pheasant tail. Even those tips, tie them in. And bring that up to that point. I'm going to tie in the hackle. I usually tie the hackle in first so I can secure the stem underneath the rest of the fly. This we could use a little bit of taper, so I'm going to build up just a slight taper with my thread. Now I'm wishing I used thicker thread, but this is what I had on me. Okay, we have a very slight taper leading up to where I'm going to have the peacock thorax. So we wrap the pheasant tail forward. And then tie that off. It would be a good place for your rotary tying techniques, but that's a different video. Okay, now I have some peacock. Bring that up. Trim it so the tips are even. And tie that in. Bring the peacock around 3 or 4 times. And then tie that off. Now I have my copper wire that I'll bring forward, and I'm going to counter wrap. So I'm going to go opposite around the opposite direction around that I wrapped all the other materials on. I'm going to go right through that peacock, which is also both pheasant tail and peacock are great natural fibers. Great for tying nymphs and other flies, but they do have a tendency to be fragile. Okay, now I've got my hackle, and I'm going to wind that forward just about 1 or 1.5 wraps. Bring the thread through that. Cut off the stem. Sweep back all those fibers and then get in behind the bead. And this is where the Mattarelli whip finish comes in handy, because you can go around that bead. And there we go, the pheasant tail soft hackle.